Lubbock County Judge Tom Head and Commissioner Mark Heinrich went into great detail last night on Our Air about why it's necessary to raise the tax rate by 1.7 cents the next fiscal year. Here's the crux of the matter: an across-the-board pay increase is needed for the attorneys on the DA's staff to keep them from being poached by higher-paying counties. And the sheriff needs to expand his staff by 7 deputies to reduce call response times, minimize officer fatigue, and reduce the turnaround time for investigations. But that's not all. Judge Head says he and the county must be prepared for many contingencies, one that he particularly fears if President Obama is reelected.
He is going to try to hand over the sovereignty of the United States to the UN. Okay, what's going to happen when that happens? I'm thinking worst case scenario.
Right,
okay?
I understand.
Civil unrest, civil disobedience, civil war, maybe. I mean, we're not talking just a few riots here and demonstrations. We're talking Lexington, Concord, take up arms and get rid of the guy. Okay, now what's going to happen if we do that? If the public decides to do that? He's going to send in UN troops. I don't want them in Lubbock County. Okay, so I'm going to stand in front of their armored personnel carriers and say, you're not coming in here. And the sheriff, I've already asked him, I said, you going to back me? He said, yeah, I'll back you. Well, I don't want a bunch of rookies back there.
True.
I want trained, equipped, seasoned veteran officers to back me.
Bomb drop non-stop spitting on you. Never had so many been screwed by so few. Call to save y'all. So what you wanna do? What you wanna do? What you wanna do? Real talk, what you wanna do? At the age I am now, if I can't teach, I shouldn't even open my mouth to speak. Real talk, raising strong down from the weak. My name is Chuck D, I got Tea Party beef. Why represent where you can't sleep? 48 jackass is 6 feet deep. Lost in that space, y'all call the streets. I walk real talk across these beats. At the age I am now, if I can't teach, I shouldn't even open my mouth to speak. A bomb drop on those that be making your week. 24 hour plus 7 days a week.
I be the king from the streets of Hollis, Queens, New York. The only thing you get from DMC is real talk. The cow makes beef and the pig makes pork. I gotta walk this way cause it's the way I walk. From the holes in the hood to the halls of fame, I got that East Coast flavor and the West Coast game. I jam with Jackal and Jesse James. You gotta call me the king when you say my name. I go hard for the people in the streets. Real talk. The king of the rhyme and the beat. Real talk. And Peters is the speakers on my feet. Real talk. And it's the children in the streets we gotta reach. Real talk. I rock all real talk the way the sidewalks. What's up with the radio inside New York? Underneath them streets, man-made concrete is Mother Earth and God's work. And this ain't new, cause you never knew. No tears, tell your peers, inform your crew. Cause truth is truth, no matter what I think. I'll take out the garbage when it tends to stink. No joke, no smoke, cause I don't drink. Mr. Chuck D, tweet me so we could link. See, I've been your age, you ain't been mine. Feels like I was born a second time. This rhyme I wrote took a long ass time to leave that whackness way behind. At the age I am now, if I can't teach, I shouldn't even open my mouth to speak. A bomb drop on those that be making your week. 24 hour plus 7 days a week. I be the good crowd rocker, the best MC. I be the world's greatest rapper if you want me to be. But all that crap means nothing to me if I can't give them vision and something to see. It's more powerful than your politics. All you stupid politicians can suck a thumb. Me and Chuck D, we do not run. Like my man said, change is gonna come. So don't be stupid, don't be so dumb. There is no...
Marine to contend mental commitment
and to basically say that he's not mentally ill for saying that he thinks government stages terror attacks. Brandon Raub, who we've now talked to as neighbors and family, is a listener of the show. The family is scared to come on the air right now, scared of the feds. They shouldn't be, but I guess they did see that their family member drug off for saying 9/11 was an inside job. Decorated Marine, honorably discharged, no psychiatric record, no arrest record, and just thank God he didn't resist them when they came, or they love bagging a veteran. That's a big trophy for the wall for the FBI, because their #1 enemy. I was just showing you earlier. So, welcome, America. We've been occupied by the New World Order. They're bragging, and they're saying the veterans are the enemy. That the Rutherford Institute went in and contended that his involuntary commitment was a fraud, and that they've been ordered him to be released. But that's all the details we have right now with the Brandon Raub story. Again, the evil Marine that dared have a First Amendment and said our government's illegitimate on Facebook. And then somebody posted lyrics to a song that's got sharpening the axe in it. So saying that, they went and grabbed him. And we have other talk show hosts being arrested for even milder speech, disappearing into psychiatric wards, having their guns taken. I mean, this is the new Soviet-style terror. The good news is it's totally blowing up in their face.
Well, we begin today taking a close look at the role of informants in the FBI. And we'll start by highlighting the case of a man that played a critical role in the Black Panther movement in the 1960s. His name is Richard Aoki, the man you see here. He was a militant activist and armed the Black Panthers. Turns out he was also an FBI informant. This is all recently coming to light after an investigation by Seth Rosenfeld, a journalist that put in a Freedom of Information request to the FBI, asking that they release thousands of documents in connection with Aoki. Here is part of the report from the Center for Investigative Reporting. It discusses the FBI's techniques in dealing with the Black Panthers.
The goal of the FBI was to, first of all, neutralize them.
Techniques ranged from sending false letters or planting negative news stories to trying to foment violence between the Panthers and other groups. The FBI also used informants as part of its COINTELPRO operation.
Well, Aoki committed suicide at his Berkeley home in 2009, but today, many questions remain. To what extent did the FBI know Aoki was arming the Black Panthers? Was the FBI creating violent situations as a way to justify battling the group? This can be compared to the FBI's recent controversial use of informants with activist groups. Take the Cleveland Five, for example. The 5 men you see here. The FBI arrested these men for an alleged conspiracy to blow up a bridge in Cleveland, but some believe it's the FBI that infiltrated the group and encouraged the suspects to carry out the terror plot.
So what you saying? What you saying is man, what you saying? You need to get the fuck out of my business, nigga. Hey, man. That's what you need to do. Cause I'm getting tired of you telling what the fuck I'm doing every time I'm doing something.
These neighbors complain 10 times a day. I seen one yelling at a pig today. I really can't hear what they trying to say, cause I turn my music up. I'm talking to the world, I got an atlas here. Now blast this instant classic in the atmosphere. Whether we're proud punk or pioneer, I gotta turn my music up. Ladies and gentlemen, dictator up in the place. I'll dictate the pace. They can touch the good later. I would put a stack on that, cause I get them on their knees. Plus I'm flipping these frees like acrobats. I deserve a plaque for that, as well as some models in a tight pearl white Cadillac Eldorado. Wearing nothing but stilettos, singing concertos, breath smelling like menthol, serving me Cuervos. Them flashy figures don't use they metal right. I park the Porsche and get tipsy on a pedal bike. You know the status, to flip the flavors outrageous. Overcompensators and haters get fried like Idaho potatoes. My style's hot, you wanted to touch it cause you was yearning. Well, is it burning? We'll see. Now you learning. Like digital dickheads, fucking around with devils. I ain't got the patience to sit and touch around with levels. I stick with the analog angels, and the tube simulators make it all stay well. Adjusted, busted, I ain't trying to fuck with none of that bullshit. Off the dome, you know I must get up in it. If only for a minute or two. Coming through with the unlimited brew. Yeah, I brought along a gimmick or two, but I'm down by law, so fuck you and that senator too. Your neighbors complain 10 times a day. You seen one screaming at a pig today. You really can't hear what they trying to say, cause you turn your music up. Yeah, yeah. I'm talking to the world, I got an atlas here. Now blast this instant classic in the atmosphere. Make your cheap radio sound like a pioneer when you turn my music up. Yeah. If you look close, you can see the Martians play. Well, they from Palladia, and they often gray. Every time I see one, they flying saucers stay. Pumping Smokey Robinson or Marvin Gaye. I know a creature 430-something, but he feels young. Flew all the way to Earth just to hear some Neil Young. Reptilian chicks are nasty with a deadly agenda, but you can scare them into submission with some Teddy Pendergrass. I'm superstar status real soon, and won't slow till my logo is being flat on the moon. My aura like the strata with plumes. It feels like Jupiter in July, but similar to Saturn in June. Well, whatever the case, whatever the place, the essence resonates for forever in space. Like the spirit of Jam Master Jay, it levitates. You can never replace the reverence and grace. Oh yeah, the brother's early, like Cosmic Kev said. It's just premium, son, it's otherworldly. From a galaxy far, far away, away. I throw your little planets like mothballs away, away. R.I.P., ODB, and all the other legends we lost. There's so many. I could never suffer from memory loss. I promise to pay homage to the energy force and turn my music up for the truth. Turn my music up for the youth. Turn my music up for the pigs. Turn my music up. Take a swing. Turn your music up for the streets. Turn your music up for the beats. Turn your music up for the facts. Turn your music up to the max.
Are you happy with the way that Obama has been running the country? You a fan?
No.
No?
No, and I really think he misinterpreted his mandate. I think a friend of mine said to me the other day, I thought it was a great line. I no longer hope for audacity.
Really?
You know, you know, he's doubled down on a lot of things. Well, going back to that education thing, one of the things, if I were the Adjustment Bureau, this idea that we're testing kids and we're tying teachers' salaries to how the kids are performing on tests. It's just, it's a really, you know, that kind of mechanized thinking has nothing to do with higher order thinking. We're training them. We're not teaching them.
Don't listen to the propaganda that you hear on the news. They just some lying motherfuckers telling you what to do. Corporations gain power, keeping citizens fooled. Mind control in the name of disguising the truth.
You can't handle the truth, so let's talk about greed. Let's talk about hate and how they all envy. Everybody wanna be MVP, but we need leaders, we need chiefs, we need real people who ain't scared to speak. Let them hear your voice, take a choice, don't let them shut you up. Gotta show the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers that we don't really give a fuck. Yeah, the world ran by psychopaths who wanna blow us up. Local officer wanna lock me up just because I got a blunt. This ain't the first time, won't be the last. I beat the try, you kiss my ass. Would you think I give a fuck about a misdemeanor when they tryna put us all in body bags? Coffins, Megadeth, vaccines in the air, make a nigga scared to take a breath. Gotta think twice before I take a step. I'm go crazy, gone faded. No, they can't contain me. All this pain go through my veins. Got me crazy and deranged. And I'm thinking of a master plan to kill Illuminati. Cause I know they want my soul, but not over my dead body. Amen.
That you hear on the news, they just some lying motherfuckers telling you what to do. Corporations gain power, keeping citizens fooled. Mind control in the name of disguising the truth. Don't listen to the propaganda that you hear on the news. They just some lying motherfuckers telling you what to do. Corporations gain power, keeping citizens fooled. Mind control in the name of disguising the truth. So I suppose I select you, censor me like I was nothing, like my voice ain't being heard. Now you want interruption, censorship of the web, because we spreading knowledge fast and don't want rich politicians to help us lower class. But I know it's